Welcome back, trainers. So in this video, I'm going to be taking one Gengar and going up against an Azumarill Raid. That's it, just one of those. It's going to have Lick and Sludge Bomb. We do have partly cloudy weather, so it will be getting a boost on that Sludge Bomb. I'll be talking briefly about the friendship bonuses, in which you're actually going to be able to do 2 lucky trades a day. Pretty neat stuff, as well as a bonus for your friends going up against raids or possibly even gyms. Pretty much already touched up on the friendship event there. That's pretty much what it's going to detail. And then take a look at this. I actually ran into a shiny Ghastly at my house. Now, ever since they did change the spawns, I do have a lot more points here, in which I was able to actually find 3 shinies at my house thus far. Pretty amazing stuff. Unfortunately for me, the Ghastly got away because I did turn on my dual catchmon right before I tapped on it. I backed out because I wanted to get the sparkle animations. I don't know why I did that. I should have just clicked AR mode and then went back and then got the sparkle animation, and just because of that, it went for it and it ran away, unfortunately. But hey, at least I found a shiny Ghastly at my house. That's pretty neat. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at these raids. First things first, let's go ahead and purchase that secondary move on our Gengar here, so we can go ahead and do this with Sludge Bomb. So it is going to be weather boosted in that partly cloudy weather. Now I am going to be TMing this Lick Gengar as well. Obviously, I'm not going to TM Psychic away because that is going to be a legacy. So we are going to TM Shadow Ball if I need that again. Just simply TM it back. Initially, I thought it was going to take 2 Gengars, but to my surprise, when I went up against it, if I dodged the Ice Beam, the Gengar was lasting a significant amount of time because it is going to be 4 times resisting that Rock Smash, being a Ghost and Fighting type. So it's funny too because the Rock Smash itself is actually going to be under Weather Boost. Alright, now taking a look at the details for the Friend Fest. That is going to be going down November 27th at 1 p.m. until Monday, December 2nd at 1 p.m. Encountering family-themed Pokemon such as Nidoran Female and Nidoran Male, their evolutions, and more. So that's very interesting. Are they going to bring back the possibility of finding their evolutions shiny in the wild like we did see for that Women's Day a while back? That was pretty interesting. I did not find a shiny there, but I definitely knew people who did. And yes, there was an event for one day in which people were actually able to find shiny Nidoqueen in the wild, as well as the pre-evolution. All right, now taking a look at the bonuses, we're going to have half Stardust trade cost. That's going to be pretty significant for the people who are trying to do shiny trades or legendary trades and you're not quite best friends yet. You can make 2 special trades per day. That's also fantastic. Attack boost when you raid with friends. So if you're not able to do a specific raid with, maybe you don't have too many people in your area, you have a partner that you raid with. Maybe you two don't have the most powered up Pokemon around and you're almost able to duo specific legendaries. I know Cobalion is a doozy, but for other ones, say Trekion comes in, you don't have a bunch of powered up psychic types or whatever is super effective against it. I will put a link to the guide for that, by the way. Well, this is going to possibly help you out to do just a little bit more damage and push you over the edge to actually help you take it out. So taking a look at this raid, as you can see, look at how close it is. Now, this was my second try once I realized, but take a look at this unfortunate situation here. The raid is actually over, so I can't back out and try again at this one. So it does faint me out. It actually just faints me out, as you can see there, and it gains its health back. So unfortunately, we're just going to have to carry on. That's why it's pretty, important sometimes to have a backup Pokemon in there. I know a lot of you wouldn't even consider just putting, lower CP Pokemon behind it when you intended to go in there and take it out with just 1 or 2 Pokemon. I like to do that, just, it's not necessarily like a flex, but it's to ensure that I'm doing it with these specific Pokemon. Anyways, good thing I had that backup Gengar. Going into the next one here, and we did have our snowfall a couple days ago, and now we just had another one today, pretty good one. And the roads were absolutely horrible, saw a lot of crashes, so I did have to do quite a bit of driving around to find these. Although the tier 3 raids for this super effective week are popping off all over the place, and you will be able to get a charge TM from all of them if you do defeat it, and possibly even a quick TM alongside that charge TM. So pretty cool event, really enjoying it. Probably shouldn't use words like cool anymore. It was a fantastic event, an amazing event. We have to use more sophisticated words, I guess, around here now because of, you know what. Anyways, take a look at this. I do dodge here. Yeah, it even says dodge. Look at that in the corner. I rewind it there, and I'll dodge the Ice Beam. It dodged it, but it still deducted my health for that specific Ice Beam, unfortunately. So, yet again, this raid, I do believe, is coming to an end. I raced across town to get here. This is probably going to be my 4th attempt on this specific Azumarill. What the problem is, it wasn't shadow hitting me necessarily all the time, but what was going on is it was just very aggressive with the charge moves. What you need it to do is kind of hold off from using those ice beams. So it's basically you're relying on RNG at this point to make this win. Also, you have to dodge the ice beam, so you can probably use another Pokemon to do this, but I just wanted to give Gengar some love here, seeing that we've been taking out tier 3 raids with one Pokemon lately. Let's keep it going. This is really fun. I enjoy doing this, and I'm probably going to keep doing this going forward here. I know a couple maybe tier 3 raids are not possible to do it with one Pokemon, but when there's a will, there's a way. So we are going to go in here with that second Pokemon, take it out, and claim our charge TM. So hope everybody is able to get their charge TMs, all you PvPers out there, or people who just simply need to change their moves on their Pokemon, because we need it bad. Now we just need a system in which it kind of allows us to pick the moves that we want. I know that's going to not make the charge TMs as special, but I don't know, maybe give up 3 to pick the move that you want. Who knows? Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the successful single Gengar going up against this Azumarill here. Now, there's going to be a big determining factor in which I was able to do this specific raid with one Gengar here going up against the Azumarill with Rock Smash and Ice Beam. You have to hope that the Azumarill does not continuously spam you with Ice Beam. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit troublesome, even if your dodging is perfect. So even with the timer starting late there, as you can see a little bit of lag, the time is not an issue with Gengar. With the Weather Boost and Sludge Bomb on it, with Lick, it's just so devastating. I think you could probably do this with Shadow Claw as well, but I just went with the Licks, just because. Now, I didn't back out when I saw that timer starting late, because like we just went over, the time is not an issue as long as you don't start at like 1:55 or something like that. I think you should be okay, because Gengar absolutely demolishes it. Super effective against that Fairy typing, and you're going to be getting stabbed, as well as Gengar is a big glass cannon, doing a ton of damage, but in this case resisting that fighting type quick move, so you'll be able to last quite a good amount of time. Now, I'm pretty happy the weather didn't change, because we literally were having a ton of snow, but it stayed cloudy. So this one here is going to be a one and done, and I was pretty happy about this. As you can see, it's not doing the Ice Beam really too often. It starts to pick up a little bit here and get a little bit more aggressive with those Ice Beams, but at that point, I was able to get off so many Sludge Bombs compared to the Ice Beams that I was ahead. As you can see here, it's in the yellow, and we're way ahead on the time, even with that late start, as well as our health just now reaches the yellow, so we're looking fantastic. Unless it continuously spams me, there's no way I could fail this, or if I get a hit with the Shadow Hit. So we're just going to continue on. So I challenge you to do this. Give it a shot, guys. I mean, don't sit there and waste all your TMs. Or, I mean, not TMs, but, well, yeah, that too, trying to get the move. But don't waste your time. You know, if it's something that you can't really pursue, you have to have all of the RNG on your side. Not necessarily all of the RNG. This is a challenging raid to do with one Pokemon, specifically the Gengar. If I had to rate this specific challenge from 1 to 5 stars, 1 being the easiest and then 5 being the hardest, I think it might just be like a 4 or 4.5 for the most part. But yeah, and we're doing good, and we're going to finish it off. And at this point, I screamed to the car like, yeah! I won't do it in the microphone. I'll spare your ears at this point. So there we have it. Fantastic. Taking out an Azumarill tier 3 raid with just one Gengar. We're knocking these out. We're doing this. I kind of want to do all tier 3 raids with just one Pokemon. Now, I know there's a few out there that you just simply can't, like, say, a Shuckle or something like that, right? But, you know, when there's a will, there is a way. Now, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you do give it a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends if you found it interesting or helpful in any sort of way, because it is going to be helping me out in the months to come for sure. But I think there's a light at the end of the tunnel, guys, regarding this whole YouTube ordeal and, you know, everything we've been over lately. So fingers crossed, because we're all in this together, especially the other Pokemon Go YouTubers and everybody, right? Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.